So if you're waiting for interest rates to go down to buy a home, you need to watch this video. Hey, it's Craig back with another Mortgage Minute. And real quick, wanted to talk to you about mortgage interest rates. And specifically, I'm talking to the person who says, hey, I'm going to wait until interest rates go down to buy a home. Okay. Now, why does this matter today? Well, the Federal Reserve met yesterday and they came out with their announcement as to what they were doing with the Fed funds rate. And they did not change the Fed funds rate. But you're hearing a lot of information in the media. You see a lot of stuff on social media about, oh my gosh, the Fed meeting was phenomenal. So why was the Fed meeting so good and going to be so good for mortgage rates? It all comes down to this. It's what they said. It's not what they did. Most people knew they were not going to lower the Fed funds rate yesterday. However, in their comments after the meeting, they did say, we see an avenue to lower the rate potentially 3, maybe 4 times, who knows, in 2024. Okay. Now, I've done videos on this in the past. And so just kind of recap, the Federal Reserve does not control mortgage rates. Okay. That's a common misconception. So a lot of times people think that when the Fed is going to lower the Fed funds rate, or is going to increase the Fed funds rate, that's a direct effect on mortgage rates, and it's not. However, they are extremely correlated. Okay. So the reason the Fed is saying they feel like they can lower the Fed funds rate next year is because they feel like they're getting inflation under control. And you've heard me on these videos many times say that when inflation is high, mortgage rates are high. When inflation is low or thought to be headed lower, you will see mortgage rates trend down. I've said that till I'm blue in the face for the past 24 months, and it's been true every time. It's hard to predict the timing of it. Well, I believe now we're seeing the timing of it. We're seeing the economy slow down enough that you're seeing inflation start to trend in the direction that the Fed wants it to trend, which is trend down. Okay. Now, here's an oversimplification of it, but the reality is this: if the inflation continues to trend down, you will see mortgage rates trend down. If it so happens that we are deemed to be in a recession, if the economy slows down more than what the Fed is right now expecting, then you'll see mortgage rates trend down further. Now, why does that matter? Well, if you are waiting for mortgage rates to come down, you need to be prepared for this is your time to buy a home. And you don't want to wait too long to do that, because what in effect is going to happen is as mortgage rates come down, a lot of people are going to get back into the home buying market. And as I've said many times on these videos, home prices are not coming down. The reason home prices are not coming down is because it's all about supply and demand. Well, if we create an environment to where mortgage rates are low, which believe me, I want that. I think most people want that. That also creates an environment where a lot of potential home buyers are now out looking for homes, and that supply and demand balance gets skewed more in the favor of sellers, and there's less inventory for buyers. That will cause home prices to definitely not drop, but may cause home prices to increase at a faster pace than they typically would. So what's the point of all that? If you're someone that's waiting for interest rates to come down to buy a home, now is a great time for us to look at your options and to be prepared for that event. I mean, I would tell you now's an awesome time to buy a home. And I'm telling you, we're going to look months down the road and we're going to look back at 2023 and say, man, that would have been the time to buy the house, because it's less competition. If you find the home that you like, you're not competing with 10 other buyers. And guess what? Everybody that bought a home in 2023 has the opportunity to refinance their loan when interest rates come down. But the difference is they're not going to be competing with 10, 15 other buyers for the same house. So if you want to look at your options, give me a call, 615-498-5626, and I appreciate you watching.